Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having an excellent Tuesday and or Wednesday, depending on when it is in the world for you. Let me just double check that everything is working, and then we will begin. But in the meantime, how are you? How was your day? What have you done? What have you done? I hope it has been a lovely... Alright, let's see. Doing a couple things. That works. This is functional. That seems to be doing its things. Let me just double check. Oops. Alright, yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and... Wait. Always forget to lower the music for you guys. Alright. Now let's go ahead and move on over. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Sassy, you were first. Welcome in. How's it going? And Hannah, how are you doing today? One, I always love seeing that lifeline emote. It is just, it's so adorable. It's just so, it's just so adorable. Hannah, have you been playing the new season of Apex? I have not played yet today. I had jury duty. It's good. So many revenants, I bet. And I'm sure like peacekeepers everywhere, yes? I'm mostly afraid, and he's scary. Oh, I bet. Oh no. I'm honestly more terrified of the peacekeepers. I feel like I already die to them all the time. I don't know why they were like, and now let's give them disruptor rounds. It's really, okay, interesting. But I felt like it was already pretty strong. I'm having an okay day. It didn't start out the best. On top of that, I currently can't crochet and it annoys me. Why can't you crochet? But the alternator, I'm actually kind of bummed about that. I do like the alternator. I don't know. I just hate, I think I'm mad at the Peacekeeper because I can't ever land shots with it. So when I shoot somebody with it, it does 7 damage. When they hit me with it, it's like all of my health. And I'm just like, how do you, I just don't understand. For me, it's either 100% or 0%. I feel that. That's like with me in most things also. Just outside of Apex. But I can't wait to play. I messaged, so I have an Aussie friend of mine who I've been playing, who I played most of last season with, I think. I think we found each other at the start of the season. And now we've, right? Yeah. I think it was the start of the season. Found each other. Cute. Yeah. And well, it's very funny because the other day he messaged me. We play almost like, well, he works like 6 days on, 6 days off, something like that. That's not the right numbers because that's less days than a week than in a 2-week period. But it's something like that. And we play a lot when he's not working, and sometimes when he's working, it'll be like maybe every other day or so. But he messaged me the other day because I think I was streaming, and he asked if I could play, and I was like, I'm streaming right now, but I can play later. And he told me that he had been playing with randoms, and he was like, oh, I can't. I really wish Jet would get on so that we could play. And I was like, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. But I'm just internally. I feel warm. I have the smallest but absolutely dumbest cut on my finger, directly under where the yarn goes over my finger. Oh, so with every stitch, the yarn would be pulled. Oh no! Ooh, oof. That does not sound fun. Just crochet with your opposite hand. Just do it in reverse. See if you can, you know. I'm sure that's easy. Just switch it up. Why haven't you thought of that? It doesn't. Just do it backwards, because then it's like, I don't know. It's got. I mean, I don't know. I'm kidding though. I hope that the cut gets better, because just use your feet. Easy. Why haven't you? Sassy, this is. We've come up with so many solutions for this. Gosh, I can't even imagine. But I can't wait to play though. I'm very excited. I like the map rotation. They haven't done anything with my boy Mirage, but maybe one day he'll get something. Just something would be nice. I think I saw somewhere. Oh wait, Fuse wasn't touched either. Thank goodness, that's good. At least no nerfs happen, you know? I think I saw in one of the, I think it was like the developer blog post or something, they said that they're looking at maybe updating some older legends, kind of like how they've done with Revenant. And I'm very curious who they would update. Because so many of the older ones seem very classic and like still very viable. I think Mirage is honestly one of the ones that people complain maybe the most about not being like interesting. Maybe Pathfinder. That would be interesting. I know a lot of people complain about his passive and that, or that he needs one, or that like he needs something better. I feel like people love the grapple and the zipline though, so I don't know what they would like. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I wonder if like Caustic would change. Like he's... Because I mean, I think they said also with the context of like bringing them more up to date in terms of what everyone kind of is like, the sort of the meta kind of, and so I'm like, I mean, Caustic's sort of maybe too simple. I don't know if they would like maybe change his ultimate or something, or change how his barrels work, but I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to imagine who they would change. They would definitely not touch Wraith, because then they'd lose like 90% of their players. Blue, welcome in. How are you? This inability to crochet means I got more stuff prepped for work instead. Oh, that's good. At least you're getting stuff done. I don't think they would touch Wraith, Jibby, probably not Lifeline, probably not Bangalore, but maybe. I don't know. Even just like trying to rule out some that they wouldn't touch is kind of, it's kind of tough. But I don't know. I wonder if they would do something with Octane. His stem is pretty classic. Maybe they would, I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was interesting because I just couldn't place who they would change. Unless they said like kind of, I can't remember if they used original, like OG legends. They say like early on legends. I wonder if Crypto would count. I feel like they could change him a ton because everyone kind of complains about him, but he's sort of like, I don't know, maybe he is kind of early on. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really excited to play this season. But Blue, how's everyone? I'm doing pretty good, I'm a little sleepy today, so I'm hoping this coffee will perk me up. If not, maybe we don't do coffee talk. Maybe I'll just like, maybe we'll just chat and then I'll kind of like end. It kind of just depends on how things go. A little sleepy. Today I had jury duty. And it looks like it's gonna go on. I think the other day I said I don't even know if like the defense is gonna do anything. Like they might just rest. They didn't. And so it continues. And I don't know how much longer it's gonna go, but we'll see. Also, so no napping for the defense, exactly. So I actually, it's a little secret slash, I feel like the only reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I'm still processing this. I actually have to go in early tomorrow, to go talk to the judge and the attorneys. Oops. I didn't do anything bad though. I promise I didn't do anything bad. But I might be just a, what did you do? Nothing. I haven't done anything. Kind of. I'm maybe just a teensy bit of a narc though, so we'll see if kind of we'll have to see. Essentially there's been, so the jurors are not supposed to talk about like the details of the case even with each other at this point. We're not supposed to really say anything about it. You're only supposed to talk about it once it's all over, because I think you don't want to start manipulating each other's opinions before you've heard all the evidence. And so if somebody is saying, I think the person's innocent, or I think the person's guilty, it can start like changing people's perception, sort of. So there's been a juror who's kind of like been doing that a bit. And no, it's not me. I'm not the one doing that. But there's been a juror who has been, and it sort of had been kind of like very subtle in the previous weeks. Now, today was actually kind of like egregious a little bit. And so I was like, here's the thing, is that I feel like if they find out later, they're going to be real upset with all of us. So I'm going to get ahead of it. And I called them. I called the like office and said, hey, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but figured you guys just be interested in knowing. And so they asked me a bunch of questions over the phone, took information, and then said, can you come in early tomorrow before everyone else comes in? Because you're probably gonna need to talk to like the judge and the attorneys and stuff. And I was like, okay. So I have to go just kind of tell them. I have no idea what is gonna happen. Because I think my hypothesis is going to be right. That exactly, Blue. The defense could say something. I am gonna cause a mistrial and they will have to redo the whole thing. Yeah. So I'm curious, because we have extra jurors, like they could get rid of the person who's kind of been saying that. The other juror, the juror who's kind of been talking, was only talking to this other person, and I happened to overhear them as I was leaving. And so I don't know if they would just like just get rid of those, and then we have like a full set. because we have 3 extras currently. So I don't know how they would do that, but they kind of have to figure out and decide what they're gonna do. So I, at the very least, was like, you know, I'm pretty sure, pretty sure this could be worse if we find out later. And if they're like, why didn't anyone say anything? I don't want it to be like, you know, oops, I should have done that. So I said, I'm just gonna tell them now. So they said they wouldn't tell anybody who you know mentioned anything, but you know. My argument against that would be that you heard one conversation. Who's to say there weren't others before this with different jurors? True. I mean, granted, we all kind of like are around each other pretty much the entire time. I mean, except for like maybe breaks or something, which that could be fair. But I had told them that the juror in the past has sort of made like comments, but it's been very like either observational or like kind of one-off statements that everyone sort of just like doesn't really interact with. Like the conversation changes and we just kind of move on. I think even one time we were like, I don't think we're supposed to be talking about the case. But today it was like very much like you can tell that she's already made a decision before you know, the trial is over, which I'm sure a lot of people have, but you're not supposed to be like talking about it. You're not supposed to be like doing that stuff. So I figured I would, you know, at the very least bring it up to just be like, hey, because again, this time it was like, it wasn't just like a, oh, here's a, you know, pithy observation. It was like, you know, it was just very specific. It was just, and very clear kind of. And so I was like, and the other person like was talking with her, but it kind of wasn't necessarily, I don't know. From what I could, I was walking like alongside them as we were all leaving, and then I was listening and I was like, oh, I'm gonna move on ahead. So I kind of scurried on ahead, but I was like, the entire walk to my car, I was like, should I say something? I feel like this is something that I should mention it. This seems like a big deal, kind of. Like I tell my students, you don't have to say everything you think. Exactly. And this person also, I sit near them in the jury, and I'm actually surprised they haven't said anything about this. They sometimes will like verbally react to something that somebody has said, and I don't think you're supposed to do that. I'm fairly positive you're supposed to be almost as like neutral as you can be. I mean, if there's something like, you can cry and you can, you know, do whatever like while you're there, but like you're not supposed to, you're not supposed to like react or interact really with you know, that there. So anyway, that's going on tomorrow. So I have to go in early and be like, hey, I'll tell you. I mean, I already told them what the person said, but I'm sure that they have to like. Honestly, hearing you talk about this is make a bad juror is what? Oh, about this, I'd make a bad juror, like that you're not supposed to like talk to people about it. Is that what you mean? Or that you're not supposed to like verbally react to whatever? The not talking about the details of the case, I think, have been like super simple, but also like, I don't know. I think for the most, I'm a very reactive person. Interesting. I think you can, I mean, like, you can still react, but I think it's well, it just depends how, like, verbal you are about it, maybe. Like, you can have facial expressions, like, you can look confused or surprised or whatever. This person will just be like, like, sort of in the middle of it. Maybe not so loud, like, maybe the judge just can't hear it. But since I'm sitting next to them, it's like I can tell what they're thinking just based on like the sounds that they're making, which I don't think you're. It doesn't seem like you're supposed to do that. And sure, I mean, I feel like it's probably natural for people to then, like, on our way back to the jury room, maybe give an exasperated sigh or like that kind of thing. But I like a lot of the jurors, if they've talked about the trial, it's very like, wow, this is taking a long time. Like, it's sort of like a general statement. It's not about like the facts of the case or the witnesses or anything. But this person has started to do that, and then today was very like, you know. And so we'll see what happens. I don't really know. What's kind of terrible is that we're probably approaching one of the last days. So to have made it this far. I mean, to be fair, she has mentioned that she does not want to be like, she wants this thing to be over, but they kind of have a very strong personality, and so I don't know if. I think that was also maybe something that I was taking into account, also mentioning it, is that they have the type of personality that could, like, potentially sway others, if that makes sense. There are some people who are a bit more persuasive or just when they talk, they say things very, like, with a lot of conviction, and so it's just easier to believe them, you know? Oh, Pons, welcome in. How are you? So I feel like, I don't know. I think that's why I was like, I should say something. Because anyway, it would kind of, I'm sorry, Hannah. Oh, Ponce. I'm sorry. I've gotten so used to it. I wasn't correcting. Oh, I read it as you are. Is that supposed to be like, that's how Hannah says it? It's great. Okay. Is it like Ponce? Because that's how I'm reading that now. So anyway, I kind of figured it'd be worse if like it comes up later and then somebody's like, why didn't anyone say anything? And then I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have said something. Now I'm in trouble. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So jury duty might be over, by the way. We'll see. We'll see after tomorrow, I guess. But I don't know. No, so I just told everyone that I told I told on somebody. Oops. I'm a narc. You can call me a narc. It's fine. I just making waves. They were vampires. No. Basically, so one of the other jurors has been talking about the case, like to at least another person here, and they're not supposed to be doing that. And today was very like egregious and kind of extreme, and so I was like, I feel like I should say something. I think they need to know, and so I did. And I have to go in tomorrow morning early to talk to the judge and the attorneys. So I assume they're gonna ask me questions about it. Fun. Very fun. Adrian, welcome in. Hello. You did the right thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think after I made the call, I was like, I did the right thing. It also feels awful simultaneously. I also feel like I kind of hate it at the same time because I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, well, could have, like, I don't know. I mean, like, it's just tough. It's tough to figure out, like, at this point, does it matter? Like, we've heard most of the case, right? So it's like, we probably are on the last witness. So, is it that bad? But from a, like, legal standpoint, yeah, probably, because everything needs to be, like, kept, you know, like, in order. So, you know, yeah, but this has to be done as fair as possible. That's what needs to be done. Exactly, right. What if this person was a double agent, a paid off juror? Maybe. What if? You see, that's the thing. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I am curious because it's like kind of isolated. Like the people are isolated. And so I wonder if they would just like, and because we have extra jurors, like, would they just like kick them out, or would they, because especially because it's this far into the case, or the trial, it would be interesting if that happened early on. Maybe they would just like completely start over, because that would mean somebody has made like a conscious decision before hearing like the rest of the witnesses or whatever. But I'm fairly positive we're on the last witness. So I don't know. So they might not like, I don't know. I don't know what's reasonable for a juror, I guess, to like, when they expect a juror to like have a, like, when jurors start leaning in one direction or the other. I wonder what's like a reasonable expectation for that. I've been watching The Lincoln Lawyer. Can you tell? I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Opons, what have you been up to today? So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, we'll see. The person that I talked to was very nice. And they were like, don't worry. We're not gonna, you know, in the middle of the courtroom be like, Jet did this. Jet told us something very interesting. They're not gonna do that.
In French, in France,
Brad, welcome in, Brad.
Baguette.
Are you playing Ace Attorney? How is it? Just work? Can't wait to play some Apex. Nice. I am very excited to play some as well. Very excited. So yeah, it's been today. I haven't booted it up yet. I'm very excited for you to play. Did you buy the shirt, by the way? Did you buy the Stardew shirt? I hope you did. You need it. No, Brad! You need to. It's made for you. It's made perfectly for you, though. But I will say, despite all that, today was a very drama-filled day in the courtroom. Lots of drama. No llamas, only dramas today in the courtroom. It was a lot. Wait, Stardew shirt? Yeah, in the Discord under General Gaming, I posted a picture of Fangamer, the merch company. They just put up a bunch of new Stardew stuff. Wait, sorry, I missed replying Gizmo's chat right when you messaged Nicole needed, right when you messaged Nicole needed help with dinner. Ah, I'm sure that's fine. But yeah, there's like a button-down Stardew shirt, some other things. I can't remember what it was, but Blue is a big Stardew fan, so Blue, you might want a lot of that stuff. There was like a shirt, a skirt, maybe a notebook, and some other stuff. Yeah, I figured. I figured. I just read it all out anyways. Yeah, in the juries, or not in the juries, in the trials, there was lots of drama. There was also lots of people. That's some expensive stuff, probably. A fan gamer can be kind of expensive, but sometimes they go on sale though. So I have a bunch of stuff on like there's like a wish list feature on there, and I'll, you know. Sometimes I'll watch to see if something goes on sale, but everything I've bought from them so far has been like really nice. I've bought a couple of vinyls and maybe a shirt. Yeah, I think like, or maybe 2 shirts. Something else. I like that. I like their stuff. What else? Oh, but so one thing that was weird today, there was a bunch of people who were like moving in and out of the courtroom a lot. That was weird. Like they were just sitting. $64 for a shirt is a little rich for my blood. That's fair. Same. Honestly, same. I would barely pay that much for like a hoodie. But yeah, that's probably fair. Where is it? Oh, I will say the mug I think looks dope. I love the mug. Also, I think the grandpa's bed enamel pin is hilarious. $64 is espresso machine money. Honestly, though, you're correct. Maybe it's because it's like a unique pattern. I don't know. Yeah, this is Cosmo Canyon. Yeah, it is. This is from the, like, I think this is Coffee, one of Game Chops' Coffee Date albums. I like it. But welcome in, Unstable Balance. Or because most nerds will buy it, also true. So what was today's joke? We'll get to there. We'll get to there. I'm saving it. I'm saving it. The mug is a little high, but closer to my price range. Yes. I think I just like that it has the like, looks kind of as like a textured like bottom half. So it probably doesn't like, it looks like a grip sort of. So I feel like it's probably not gonna move very much, but I don't know. That mug is a good price for a shirt. Actually true, though. Actually true. You know where you can get comparable, actually cheaper shirts, I'm pretty sure. Right there. Brad knows. Is it your merch store? It is. How did you know? You can get cheaper shirts there. I'm down with the marketing there. Yeah, you are. You read me like a book. It's true. And these are, we moved over from Redbubble to Threadless, so it's actually cheaper, I think, overall. And you get like more options. I feel like the shirts are really nice too. Anyway. I do get more money out of it because Redbubble, the reason why I moved from, I mean, it's still going to be like dollars. It's not like a ton more, but Redbubble also recently they were gonna add an additional fee taken out of like creators like cut, that it would be like I would literally, like, I was making only maybe $4 a shirt, something like that. Maybe that. I think it's probably closer to like $3. I would be making with that like fee, I think I would be making like $1 almost, like $1 or $2, and I was like, I'm just gonna move everything off of Redbubble. So I kept some like generic stuff there, but none of the like none of our like merch stuff is there. I kept some like D&D shirts over there, but just waiting for some Stegan merch. It's on my list of things. I saw that JPP PJs with Stegan on it. If we never get JPP PJs, it'll be a sad. It'll be clear that we're living in the worst alternate reality. Because I think that's a great idea. I need to find a merch place that makes PJs. I think it'd be fantastic. Now the question is, what kind of PJs? Part of me wants the matching like shirt and pants, footy type, or a onesie would be awesome. If there was a onesie. The thing is, onesies are expensive. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be expensive, but maybe not. Maybe that's like, maybe it's doable. Side note, I like pajama bottoms with the elastic. Ooh, right on. Jogger style. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty dope. I'd be down with that. I really want some lounge pants with scriggle emotes all over them. Oh, that would be awesome. What was I gonna say? Oh, a fun thing that's just like kind of random, but I saw that 10 hours ago, earlier today, Wired P, which is Wired Productions. Wired Productions, the publishers of 10 Hearts, followed me on the Twitch. We'll see why. They definitely need Stegan's catchphrase though. It's my first day, and I lied on my resume. Gosh. I think going in tomorrow, I'm going to be in Stegan mode. When I go in early to talk to the judge, definitely big Stegan energy for sure. I wonder what they're gonna ask me. Snapsicles shirt? That's probably doable. Part of me wants it like half censored, so it's like it's got maybe like a black bar through it or something, but you can still read it. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I wonder what they're gonna ask me. Oh well, I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Exciting times. Gosh. Why doesn't this ever happen in Ace Attorney? I guess because there's no jury, but whatever. From what I saw of the game, the lawyer is tasked with finding their own evidence. Actually true, though. Like, the police doesn't exist. That is actually... I mean, that's fair. I've never considered that, but that's a good point. There definitely there's at least well, you go to a police station at some point, but like at least in one of the stories, you go into a police station. But yeah, I feel like it's very rare that they help you or like that they say, hey, here's some evidence we found. You kind of have to just do everything. But by the way, if you guys didn't hear, later this week, I have an announcement to make. I can't tell you what it is yet. But there will be an announcement. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Can you tell me? I can't tell you. Well, I can. But in a few days. The Blue Badger does all the heavy lifting at the police department. That's actually true. No, it's good news. It's very good news. I think it's news you guys would like. But I just can't tell you guys yet. It's too soon. You know what's funny is the one thing that I'm thinking of about this whole thing is I hope I still get paid with the jury. I'm like, I hope I still get paid, because if not, that sucks. What if they just, no one else gets paid, but I absorb all of their paychecks? That makes sense to me. Gotta keep the mystery going for a little bit longer, huh? Mm-hmm. You know I love mystery. Yeah, you know I love just a teensy bit of mystery. Gosh. I'm sure we know. I'm sure that I will still get paid, even if like a mistrial happens. I may Google search that. Do I still get paid if there is a mistrial? Jury. They don't have an answer for me. So has it never happened before? So, maybe. I don't really know, Brad. So I mentioned earlier that, turns out there's a narc on the jury, and it turns out that that's me. But I heard one of the other jurors talking to another juror, and we're not supposed to be talking about the trial. And this one juror has been has said like some random comments before, but it hasn't been anything it's been more subtle stuff. This time it was like pretty like very clearly talking about if she believes the defense or the state or like that kind of stuff. And it was very much like you kind of got a point that she essentially shared what she's going to like, she's already sided with, which you're definitely not supposed to do. Not supposed to do that with jurors until once deliberations begin, and all that sort of stuff. And so I told, and so I called the office and said, hey, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I heard this. I don't know if you guys need to know that. I don't know, like, if at this point it's a big deal, but like I feel like you guys should know. And so I actually have to go in early tomorrow before any of the other jurors get there in order to talk to the judge and the attorneys. So fun times are to be had tomorrow. So I don't know like what's gonna happen. Like they could talk to me, and then by the time we meet, they're like, "Hey, we're calling it because, like, you know, people have been compromised." But I also don't know, because I'm pretty sure we're listening to the last witness. Like, the witness that is currently on the stand is going to continue tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure they're the last one. And I don't know if they'd be like, just like if they'd kick out that juror, because we have alternate jurors to take their place. And what I heard was just like a conversation between two people. And so I don't know if they would just get rid of those, and then we would actually still have an extra alternate. Or if, yeah, I don't really know what would happen. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow. But yeah, I just hope I get paid. I hope that's still in the cards, because we've been here. I'm sure we do. I'm sure they don't just like... I wonder. Hold on. Let's learn some law. Let's see. I just searched for, I'm looking at the Alaska court rules. To see if it said anything about mistrials. It did, but it didn't mention anything about juries. Let's see. Anyway, I guess we'll figure that out. You know, Alaska do be crazy sometimes, so maybe they'll just be fine with it. Yeah, I don't know. Interessant. Anyway, I'm sure I'll have news tomorrow. If it's over early, and and I'm like, hey, we're starting stream on time, then you know what happened. But if I'm there all day, then you guys kind of know the result. But I guess we'll see. Ugh. Anyway, I just looked at the Alaska jury FAQ too. I like this. May I bring my children? No. Please do not bring children. I do like that too. Yeah, I wonder how some of that works. I mean, I guess you just have to like put them in a daycare maybe. But that's got to be hard for a lot of people. Well, do you guys want to hear the joke that I told? That I told the other jurors? I got a laugh. I got a bit of a laugh today. You'd probably excuse if you didn't have childcare. Maybe. I feel like when they were talking about stuff, they were just like, when people were going over their concerns, they were basically like, deal with it. You've got jury duty, deal with it. But maybe with something like that, it's a little bit more like cut and dry. I don't really know. Maybe they're more like lenient on something like that. Actually, before I continue, I'm going to take a little bit of a bathroom break, and then we'll be right back, and then I can tell you the joke and some other stuff. But all right, I'm gonna leave you with some music. That's what I'm trying to say. If you need a stand-up stretch, etc., go ahead and do so, and I will be right back after this quick bathroom break. Un segundo. Alrighty. I am back. Let's see. Lower the music. Go there. And boop. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you stood up and stretched, and or went to the bathroom, and or got something to drink, and or got something to snack on. Severe financial hardship can persuade a lot of people. That's fair. I feel like most of the people who said that this would like negatively impact their you know, finances or whatever, they still made them go. So, as I was one of those people, I did 0 of those things. That's fair. That's okay. So the joke that I told today, I waited this time for everyone. I think it was closer to like 11 this time. I waited till after the morning, and I can't remember. I think everything was just kind of quiet. I don't think I had a lead in to it really, but I just said, oh, this morning on the elevator, I heard someone talking about like another courtroom. And I heard that, like their client, I heard that their client is trapped inside a penny. And when I said that, one person already started laughing. It was like pretty silent until I got to that point, and then she started laughing, and then everyone started to realize, oh wait, this is a joke. And so they were like, uh-huh. And I said, yeah. Yeah, the client, he's innocent. And when I tell you that they laughed hard. It was like, some might call it uproarious. They loved that joke so much. And they're like, wow, you're actually getting better. And I was like, yes. So, needless to say, today went very well, for me, at least in terms of that. But, yeah, so I was actually kind of surprised. Nope. I'm actually surprised it went so well, but they like loved it. How do you tell? Apparently by causing a mistrial. If I don't have any good jokes, we end the whole trial, I guess. But I don't know. We'll kind of see. We'll kind of see how it goes. But anything exciting going on with you guys? Ran out of material. Case closed. Yeah. If I can't tell any jokes, nobody gets to go. Anything exciting happen? Anything you're looking forward to this week? I don't really have anything except for the big news that I have to tell you guys. But again, I can't tell you guys. Not yet. Besides that, it's kind of it. It's really all I've got. I don't think there's any games that I've heard of that are coming out that I'm like super interested in. If you can't tell us, why tell us you can't tell us? Because it's more exciting for me. I like being a little mysterious, and so by telling you guys I have some news, it just makes me happy. That's fair. I also like to, well, part of the reason, sometimes the reason why, evil, but fair, some of the times the reason why I don't tell you guys is because I'm either still waiting for it to be confirmed or like, there's still something that's like up in the air. There was actually a long time ago, I told you guys that I had some big news, and I said, but I'm gonna wait to tell you until it happens, because I think if I tell it too early and then it doesn't happen, then it's gonna be kind of sad. So, excuse me. So, and that thing that I mentioned, or that thing that I alluded to, has yet to happen, and I'm still waiting for it to happen. I've been told that it's still gonna happen. So I'm like, all right, I'm waiting. So that's kind of also why sometimes, but this is more of a, I want to tell you guys when the timing is right, which is gonna be later this week, I think. So after Pucks' stream this morning, I checked my health app, and I was right, I had a nightmare. I was forcibly ripped out of REM sleep. Oh no! Yeah, I heard you say, I remember your message this morning. You had a real bad night of sleep. Hyperventilating and stuff, so that's no fun. That's definitely no fun. I hope you have a better night's sleep tonight, though. Not the best way to wake up, but I'm kind of glad I don't remember the dream. Yeah, that's fair. Were you able to get a nap in? Nope. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. No nap for me. Womp womp. Well, I'm actually thinking that I don't think I'm feeling up to playing a game. I'll nod off for 20 minutes at like 10. That's fair. I don't know if I'm really feeling up for a game today. I feel pretty tired, I think. And so I think we're just gonna end. We'll try to pick up Coffee Talk tomorrow. But yeah, I think we're just gonna end, my friends. But yeah. No more chats. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no more coffee. No more coffee chats. No more coffee talks. We'll try to pick it up tomorrow. I think I'm just a little sleepy. And today, even though there was a lot of drama in the courtroom, I was like real tired. There was a lot of like just sitting there waiting, and I think it just made me so sleepy. But yeah, I think we're just gonna do a short stream today. So that's really all I got for you guys. Well, when I have more energy, we'll be able to play some games and all that sort of stuff. So, that's really all I have for you guys. Short stream better than no stream. Agreed. I'm glad we at least got to chat. I got to tell you guys, kind of catch you up with what's going on. But, if you need rest, JP, go rest. Yeah, I might take a nap. I still have a bunch of work to do, so I'm not gonna nap for too long. But I have to catch up on so much work. So I think I'm gonna go take a nap, and then I'll probably work, then eat later. That's about it. So, friends, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I appreciate. We will be back tomorrow. I'm sure I will have more news as far as like what's going on with my schedule and courtroom and jury duty and all that stuff. So we'll see. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a wonderful night. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye!